In the Minecraft world that I am live streaming to this channel, I aim to make a collection of towns and cities that are or can be technologically advanced. In turn, I have decided against using an ME storage system and focused on redstone machines that use the ComputerCraft workbench for auto-crafting items. These machines in turn can act as shops for the world I am building and expand on the overall feel of the place. Today I'm going to be showcasing the design I will be using for the streaming world in regards to these shops for the making of ComputerCraft's computer and the printer. With this device that I will be showcasing here today, there is many possible designs for it. For example, you can cheapen up this design that I will be displaying here by introducing waterways instead of hoppers, but for the sake of this demonstration I shall be using hoppers. To start off with, you want to place a double chest here, then a hopper into that, workbench, and then a hopper into that. Then going behind this, you are wanting to do 3 blocks behind, like so. Then from here you're wanting to place a dropper, then another block, another dropper, another block, and then 7 droppers along here, like so. So you have something that looks like this. Then you're just wanting to feed hoppers into that other hopper at the end there. Then once you have this, what you need to do now is just run redstone from this point all the way along, like so. Then once you have the auto workbench here configured like so that you have it so it's crafting the computer, this here is the basic mechanism for the device, because all of these droppers will shoot one ingredient into the hopper pipeline here, in turn leading into this for it to make the computer. So then obviously you just need a redstone signal here, and then that's it for the main basic mechanism. So you'd be wanting redstone dust in here or glass panes in here, or vice versa, and then you'd be obviously wanting stone blocks in here. However, to make this a bit more special, what we can do is place a block here, then have a redstone comparator here, block up like so, and another block down there in a configuration like this. Then you are wanting to place a redstone dust here, then a redstone torch here. Then you are wanting to go around here and place another redstone comparator here, then a block up here like so, another redstone torch, then 3 more blocks around here, and then redstone around it like so, another redstone torch here. Then in front of this redstone torch you want a staircase like so, and then that leads up to the main wiring of the device here. What this will basically do, for in this case I will have redstone dust in my dropper here. What this will basically do, once I activate the main line here and have redstone dust in here, this will essentially act as a clock, constantly making computers until the redstone dust is empty in this dropper. In turn, what this means is that I can determine how many computers I would like crafted by the amount of redstone dust I input into this dropper. So if I put 8 into here, it will make me 8 computers. So this is very much it in terms of the main component, or this kind of second, slightly more advanced version of the mechanism that I will be showcasing here, and the one that I will be using in my world. And there are several ways you can worry about the inputs and how you put the ingredients into these droppers. So For the sake of example, I will just be showcasing one way I will be doing it possibly in my world. So for this, I'm going to have redstone dust going in here, so all I will really need is a simple input into that, because as I said, how many redstone dust I put in here determines how many computers I'll be crafting, so that needs to be a very user friendly interface. For this one, where I will be introducing glass panes into the device, what I'm going to do is a hopper, workbench, hopper, furnace, then here hopper into the side of the furnace, and then a source of fuel, in this case charcoal. Then I want another hopper here, then I want to put a Ender IO Stirling generator here, configure it so that it pulls the charcoal blocks into it, then a sag mill again from Ender IO here, configure it so it's pushing out into the hopper underneath it, and then pulling from the top, which will be a Ender storage chest of infinite cobblestone, which will grind down and make glass panes here, which will eventually lead to the glass trickling its way into here, in turn making glass panes. There is a possibility of this creating gravel, that's getting into this, and then that's smelting into concrete, so you may want to do an item filter thing where it ejects the concrete, but that isn't a very likely scenario. So then for this, it's just going to be a simple matter of furnaces to smelt the charcoal, or not the charcoal, the cobblestone into smooth stone for the computer. So as I said, the inputs for the ingredients and what have you is very flexible. You can have predetermined ender chests if you're really into that, with an ender chest for glass panes going to this and a ender chest of smooth stone going to this, or something like that. But this is how I will probably do it in my live streaming world. With the printer crafting recipe for ComputerCraft being very similar to the computer's crafting recipe, you can very easily strip out this manufacturer of glass panes in the middle here and replace it with a input from a squid farm and storage for ink sacs, and then just very easily reconfigure the crafting recipe here to that, and you will have a printer factory with the exact same mechanism as this computer crafting one. And so that concludes this showcase and or tutorial video on how I will be building redstone machines to autocraft the computer and the printer from the ComputerCraft mod in my modded Minecraft livestream world. So like, favorite, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time.